What's up, guys? Today let's talk about the table called Spectrum, released from Bally in 1981. This version here is from the VPW team. And so before we get into the rules of the table, let's talk a little bit about the history. So this table was basically a pinball version of a board game called Mastermind. Mastermind was released in 1970 and it was developed by a telecom expert. So if you Google Mastermind and you look at the board game, it has a bunch of knobs and dials and switches. It basically looks like something you'd see working in that industry in the 1970s. It's basically a code-breaking game, and so that's what this pinball table tries to do as well. Also, you'll notice that there are no pop bumpers, there's no plunger lane, and there's no out lanes. The ball ejects from the middle with the right flipper, as you can see noted on the apron. Only about 500 of these units were sold, so they're relatively rare to find in the wild. That is to say, if you find one of these in the wild, be sure to play it. Now let's talk a little bit about how the game works. So in the VPW page, the release page, there's a video link to a YouTube that really explains it well, and I watched it to understand it myself, and so I'll try to explain it the best I can. So when you look at the playfield, basically there are little squares, right, with multiple colors. And so each square essentially pertains to the actual the code that you have to break. So the final code will have a combination of 4 colors. Each time it's going to be different. Each game you start, it's a different combination, right? So the way to guess a color is to complete all the drop targets in the bank. So there's 4 banks of drop targets: red, yellow, green, and blue. But what you can do is, a good strategy is to hit the saucers, because the saucers will give you a clue. So there's 3 saucers, 2 on the side, 1 in the middle. So for example, if you hit a saucer and it says not blue, you've already narrowed it down to 3 colors. Now, one of the important things to remember is guessing a color happens when you complete all 3 banks, when you complete all drop targets in a bank. So, if by chance if you don't go for any clues, and for example, you complete the green bank of drop targets, that means you've guessed green for the first color combination. So if it's right, if it's green, it'll be flashing green on the playfield. If it's wrong, it'll be solid. So let's say we hit all the green drop targets and it was solid. You'll see a green solid light on the playfield, and then we move down to the next square. So we already lost that try basically, and so it moves down to the next square. So on the final combination, the final code, we'll know from looking at what we've already done that the first color can't be green in the first square. And so you kind of have to play it, getting clues, looking at the playfield, what do we have, what color is lit, and go from there. So let's kind of play it to kind of show you. Guys, here it is. So notice that all the lights are flashing in the square because we haven't guessed the color yet. And let me just say, this game is pretty tough as well, but I love the idea behind it.
Not blue.
Okay, so it's not blue.
Blue.
So we know it's not blue, okay? So that means it's got to be the other 3 colors. So let's try to get another clue by hitting that middle saucer. We already know it's not blue. And so if you look at that middle saucer, the blue arrow isn't even lit because we know it's not blue.
Not red.
So it's not red or blue. Okay, look at this. Okay, so we got lucky. The green light is flashing. That means we got it right. So now it moves on to the next square where we have to guess the color again. So in the final code, the first color is green. Let's try to get a clue. Oh! We still haven't got a clue yet. Oh! Okay, so notice too that the banks reset, which is good because remember, if you guess the wrong color, it's very easy to guess the wrong color if there's only one drop target to complete. So we got it in the saucer.
Go for left saucer.
Okay, go for left. Okay, no, look now. We know, look at the light. It's blinking on the yellow drop target, so we know it's got to be yellow. So we got to get that yellow. There we go. So we got the yellow. Check this out. Now the yellow is blinking. That means the final code is yellow and green, which we got. So we got 2 more to go. Let's try to get a clue here. Ooh! Oh man.
Get a clue.
Trying to get a clue. Not easy. Oh no. And if you get all 4 right, you're considered a superstar. Oh man. Oh! So look at this. The final answer was green, yellow, yellow, yellow. And you can see we got the first 2 right on our first 2 tries. Oh, man. One more time here. So we're at the first square.
Get a clue. Get a clue.
Trying.
Get a clue.
I can't help. Okay, look. So we hit the right saucer and it's blinking blue. So that's what the color is. That's the code. It's blue. The first one is blue.
Shoot for the blue.
Yep, we already know that because it's blinking. So if it's already blinking blue, you don't need to go for any more clues. Wow, that blue bank is kind of hard to hit. I'm not gonna lie.
Go for right saucer.
Wait, if I get the right saucer, do I complete the bank? Is that like a... Oh, check that out. That's what you can do. Okay, so check this out. If it's blinking blue, there's two ways to complete it. You can either hit that right saucer like I just did, or actually complete the bank of drop targets. That is cool. So as you can see on the playfield, we got it right because the blue is blinking, flashing. That is awesome. I like that. Oh no.
Game over.
Well guys, thank you for watching me play Spectrum, this beautiful version by VPW. Really cool concept. As you can see there, the final was blue, yellow, yellow, yellow for the final code. But I really like that, how there's multiple ways to complete the color. Is you can get in that arrow the flashing saucer if it's flashing, or the bank if it was flashing. So until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Take care.